From the crossroads of entertainment and culture, to the stories that move the streets and shake the box office. This is Blues Nightly News, the world of movies, music, comics, and culture, the way it really is.
You, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Man, headphones tripping today. What's good, y'all? What up? 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 Coming a little early, man. You know, we got Blurred AF coming around 8:30. So I wanted to just go ahead and throw this out. You know what I'm saying? Do this real quick. Talk to y'all about this, man. Y'all know I gotta I've been on Twitter all day, man, going back and forth about this, man. But we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. What is good? What is good? Welcome, 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 welcome. You know who I am, man. I am Bluminati, man. Uh the multiverse, I guess, it don't matter much, you know. I guess. Just don't matter, but it is what it is. Welcome back to Blues News, man. This is the only show that watches the timeline so you don't get pruned. You know what I'm talking about? So you don't get pruned. I'm your host, Bluminati. Tonight. We eating good, man. We eating good. We eating good. We are eating good. So I want y'all to put your vibranium shields down. Stop polishing them infinity stones because the internet has done it again. We got a code red, y'all. Code red, code Doomsday. It's the first teaser from the Avengers Doomsday I don't know what we call it, a trailer, special footage. I don't know what we call it, man, but it leaked online and it features a face we thought we had said goodbye to already, right? We thought we said goodbye. You thought we said goodbye to the homie, man. But seems like you can't keep a good cap down. That would have seemed like can't keep a good cap down, man. Let's it's this article. Cold blue, huh? Cold blue. What up, Stamina? What up, Six in the building? Stamina in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's get into this. It's an article I saw earlier, man. I'm pretty sure more have come out. I've seen a lot of YouTubers, content creators talk about this because it is big news. Seems we're going to be getting 4 trailers or whatever they want to call out. It's not a trailer. It's more like footage from the movie, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If this is true, then that's what it would be. But yeah, let's get into this article. Like I said, man, I'm not gonna be on here too long. Not gonna be on here too long, but just want to get into this because I got my questions. I just think this is a silly move. I really do. I think this is a real silly move, man. But since Avengers Doomsday first trailer reportedly leaks online, possible first look at spoilers surface, right? So it's been widely reported that the first Avengers Doomsday teaser trailer has leaked online, and we have a description along with the possible screenshots for the big return. And I watched so this is like I said, this was earlier. There's an actual whole video that came with it. A whole video came out, man. And I seen some YouTubers saying they don't know if it's true or not, if it's real, if it's fake. Honestly, with the way AI is, you don't know. There's some good AI stuff out there, so you really don't know if it's true or fake or not, man. But it says while Marvel Studios has yet to officially announce its plans for the 4 Avengers Doomsday teaser trailers, a low-res version of the sneak peek has leaked a cam rip. In other words, and we may have a screenshot from it. While we haven't watched the trailer ourselves, we have spoken with several reliable people who claim to have seen it, and as a result, we can say that some certainty the image below may indeed be real. Like I said, I watched the trailer. I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I think it might be real. I think this might be for real. You know what I'm saying? This might be the real deal. So apparently the first of these teasers puts the spotlight on the returning Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. More of an extended clip than a traditional teaser. It opens with the former Captain America riding a motorcycle, arriving at the house we last saw at Endgame, at the end of Avengers Endgame. Steve gets off his bike, picks up and look at his old Captain America uniform, inside and instead decides to pick up his infant son. The brief teaser ends with Steve Rogers will returns in Avengers Doomsday along with a countdown to the movie's release date, like a doomsday clock. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna show the video because I don't know if it's real, if it's fake. And these copyright strikes are real out here. What's up, Lawrence? Lawrence even saying that they are removing it, so it must be real. Must be real. What's going on down there? So it's getting crazy. This shit getting crazy. It's still no hype. This to me, even with these 4 trailers, is like a smell of desperation to me. Chris Evans coming back. I don't necessarily say we need the need for it, especially with the way that I'm hearing they're doing it. And they overlooking the, you know what I'm saying? They overlooking Captain Falcon Black America, man. They did all of that to push Sam as Cap just for Chris Evans to come back. And I know a lot, oh, he's coming back as Steve Rogers, he's not gonna be Cap. That don't matter. Just the sheer presence of Chris Evans being in this movie is gonna overshadow anything that Sam Wilson does. Anything that he does is gonna overshadow. Anthony Mackie cannot he can't catch a break. He cannot catch a break. Marvel is doing cuz so dirty. So dirty. He can't catch a break. He can't even get his own movie. They put him inside a Hulk movie. That is so nasty, so disgusting, man. Oh, he's gonna be Captain America. Do it even matter? Does it even matter that he's Captain America? With Chris Evans returning, RDJ, Chris Hemsworth, the big 3 in full effect, everybody else gonna be side characters. Everybody else gonna be side characters. This is some of the biggest desperate things that I see, man. Ty, what up, Ty? Ty in the building. It's just desperate. But I get it. It's all about spectacle. They know that they done fucked up. And they are trying to right or wrong. I totally get it. Marvel, I get it. Feige, I get it. I get it. But this looks just so desperate. It's bad desperation too. Because this shows me that y'all can't create a good enough story to get Captain Falcon Black America online. Y'all can't create a good story to get Yelena Belova online. Y'all can't create a good story to get Shuri online. Like, y'all can't create these stories to go forward to get these characters online. That's just what it shows, that y'all really can't do that. It seems like y'all don't have the creative wherewithal to get that done. Because y'all messed up so bad that y'all got to retread, rehash, and do some shit. Y'all got to bring Chris Evans, the original Captain America, back into the fold. Let's continue this article. It says, I talk with Robert Downey Jr. and the Russos all the time, Evans said earlier this year. It's where Pedro Pascal is right now. I mean, it's sad to be away. It's sad not to be back with the band, but I'm sure they're doing something incredible. And I'm sure it's going to be that much harder when it comes out and you feel like you weren't invited to the party. It seems like he's going to Andrew Garfield School of Fibbing for fans, though he can't fault the MCU veteran for not wanting to spoil the surprise. Unfortunately, by not officially releasing this teaser, Disney and Marvel Studios have facilitated Evans' return to being ruined by blurry leaks that are slowly starting to flood social media. That's another thing too, man. Like, this is, to me, this is horrible promotion. This ain't even a good promotion. This ain't even good promotion. Because y'all are only antiquating it to the theaters in front of Avatar, releasing what they say a teaser every week or so, like that, for Avatar. Is it because y'all are y'all expecting people to show up for Avatar, or y'all expecting people to show up for these teaser trailers. Which one is it? Which one is it? Because this type of, I don't know, man. This marketing just so much desperation to me. And like I said, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. But this just seems desperate. And I know by saying this is a direct sequel from in game to now to be a direct sequel. That way you don't have to watch anything in between anything of the multiverse saga. But that just lets me know that that's all I see. All I see is somebody trying to cover up a fuck up. That's all I see with this. Will this be good? I don't know. It might be great. Might turn out to be great. I don't know. But to me, y'all are screwing over Captain Falcon. Y'all are screwing over Avengers with the Z, or the new Avengers, whatever you want to call them. Like, y'all are screwing. Y'all just did Fantastic Four. And Fantastic Four ain't even like the center point of these trailers, from what I understand, these trailers that y'all doing. Y'all just did Fantastic Four. Reed Richards should be the center, the focal, right? We just spent time with Reed over the summer. We just spent time with the Thunderbolts over the summer. We just spent time with Sam in the spring. And they getting pushed back for Chris Evans, who is not playing Captain America, or who is not going to be a leading man. Get the fuck out of here. You think they going to bring Chris Evans in for 5 minutes and then cast him away? You think that they not going to use Chris Evans as a selling point? And I know we haven't heard anything about footage of him being leaked on the set or anything like that. But guess who else we ain't seen on set? Or at least I ain't seen no footage of Robert Downey Jr. I ain't seen no footage of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom on the set. Right? We ain't seen no leaks of that. Because I keep hearing everybody say, oh, well, we don't know how long he's going to be in the movie. We ain't no leaks or nothing like that. Nobody heard anything. That don't mean jack. That don't mean nothing. They filmed this shit here somewhere, right? It didn't leak out up until when they wanted it to leak, or whenever it did leak. So it really don't mean jack. So these are some of the little steals right here. You get Chris Evans, he's holding a baby. This is, the back. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. Desperation, man. Desperation. That's what it is. Desperation. And if y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all been seeing me kind of go in a little bit. And I'm kind of tired of going in on Marvel. I kind of just want to sit back and observe, but this is nasty work. Bringing RDJ back was nasty. Now you want to bring Chris Evans back. It's like y'all don't have nothing new in the well to sell me. Y'all don't have nothing new to sell me. But this, I will give y'all a bell on this. Avengers ain't Avengers without these people in it. Right? Avengers ain't Avengers without these people in it. Can't, you know what I'm saying? That's like doing a Terminator movie without T-1000 Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Or Rambo without John Rambo. You know what I'm saying? Sylvester Stallone. It's I guess you just got to have these people in it to have a viable product. And if you're calling it the Avengers, you got to do that. For the longest, we wondered, well, who is Sam's Avengers, right? Then they gave us that trash list of his Avengers, because that list is trash. That list can't carry a movie. Matter of fact, I don't even. Yeah, that's it. That list can't carry a movie. Fantastic Four, I don't know if they can carry a movie. people checked out from them. Ain't nobody watching them on Disney Plus. I don't look this Marvel stuff, man. It's a big shit show to me. It's a big shit show to me. They got it's a big uphill battle, man. Big uphill battle. I forgot who I was watching. Been watching a lot of stuff today, but they were saying that that when Steve went back with Peggy, because that's basically what we're seeing right here. Steve went back, got with Peggy, said it made an alternate timeline. That kind of confused me. Y'all know me, I try to keep the timeline situation straightened out, balls and strikes when it come to that. Said that he created an alternate timeline, did that, and then time traveled to the 616 timeline and gave Sam the shield. And I'm like, that's a lot of work for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just got to do better with these timelines and explaining these timelines, because him going back doesn't necessarily create a new timeline. It's just he went back at this point and he's still in the 616 and he's living. Now it would just be two of him in that timeline. Because he gave the shield to Sam at the end. That's a lot of work. I don't know why they want to try to, I guess they're trying to massage and smooth things over to make things fit. Because I think that's what it really is. They're trying to make things fit. Right? Russo's trying to make things fit because they done messed up things. We got us content creators and us YouTubers. We trying to give Marvel bail. Quit giving Marvel bail, man. Oh, you know the hammering at the end of Endgame. That's probably going to solidify that it was actually Robert Downey Jr. as Doom creating his new Doom mask, and they're going to put that into the film, and that's going to lead up, man. Y'all give Marvel so much bail, man. So much bail. Don't give them no ideas. They supposed to be the house of ideas, man. They should know what's going on as their property. We should not have to facilitate a story for Marvel. They should be able to give us a nice, concise story that we can follow. Whether it's timelines, multiverse, Kang, Ultron, whoever. When is the last time? Just don't make sense. Just don't make sense. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat before I keep it moving. Six the truth said, unless he made sure the shield never found him in the ice, or they retcon him going to Loki and Loki let him remain on the new branch. If he went back with Peggy, this is the reason why. This is the reason why. When Cap went into the ice, he went into the ice with his shield. Yes. So if he is in a new timeline where because in order for him to live happily ever after with Peggy, that Cap would have to be in the ice. Right? So it's not a new timeline. This is the same timeline. It's just that Cap is in the ice. Now, if that Cap is in the ice, where did he get this shield from? Did he beat him up when he thought it when Shield got him out of the ice and steal his shield? It's so many holes. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of holes in this story to try to say it's a different timeline. So in this different timeline, there is no. Are you trying to say there is no Cap in this different timeline? Because the Russos came out and said, no, it's a whole different timeline, this Cap. And then he came back into the regular timeline, his timeline, and handed the shield off to Black Falcon at that time. Captain Falcon. but it still don't make sense. I'm trying to piece it together, man. Lawrence say Cap went and clapped. What do you say? Clapped Peggy cheeks and messed up the timeline. And on top of that, he had her niece evil ass too. He did, yeah. Cap is a wild boy, man. Cap is a wild boy. Cap out here clapping Peggy cheeks. He clapped what's the niece's agent? Not Agent Gore. I guess she was Agent Carter at the time. I can't even remember her name. But the what's her bad guy name? I can't even remember her bad guy. A bad guy name. But a lot of this, the way that they trying to do this timeline, and they're probably gonna Sharon. That's right, Sharon. The way that they're doing this timeline, it just don't work, man. It just if they need to do like a physical timeline so they can say, because when you go back and then come forward, that's simple, easy to understand. Now you're trying to say, yeah, the power broker. Now you're trying to say an alternate time, because I went back in time, it's an alternate timeline. I kind of agree with that, but not all the way 100. But okay, alternate timeline. But that Cap was there, right? Because all they did was go back in time on the same timeline. They went back in time on the same timeline. They went back in time on the same timeline, right? Put all the stones back. Cap stayed. That's not a new timeline. He stayed. He just stayed on that same timeline. The other Cap, the OG Cap, was in ice. So he got to kick it with Peggy, smash on Peggy. Did he do Captain America stuff? I don't know. But this little teaser got him picking up his uniform, looking at it, putting it back down again. He holding up the baby. So now Cap got a son. Everybody got a son around this bitch. Well, Tony had a daughter. I tell you, Tony had a daughter. So did he do some superheroing while he was with Peggy? Because why is he even looking at his uniform? Why is that even out? You know what I'm saying? You've been smashing on Peggy for a while. Had to be for a while, at least 9 months, because we got a newborn baby right here, right? I just don't fuck with. I don't know, man. I hope it works. Like I keep telling people, I hope it works. I don't. I think this concept is stupid. I think the whole thing that they're doing is an act of desperation, and I think that the fans, even the general public, a lot of people, oh, the general public gonna eat it up. I don't think the general public care about Marvel no more as much as we like to think they do. I don't think GP care about Marvel the way that they think that they care about Marvel. I just don't. General public can move on real fickle, man. I just don't. I don't think they rock with Marvel as hard as what we think. Because if that was the case, some of these movies should have worked. Fantastic Four should have worked. Even I kind of figured it wasn't gonna work, but it should have worked. Thunderbolt should have worked. Captain America damn sure should have worked. Even with the shitty marketing. If it was one movie out of those three that should have worked, Black America, Captain Falcon should have worked. That should have worked off rip. This is because this is a character that's been around for a long time. Got moments. On your left. We got all of that. It should have worked. I mean, I know one reason why it didn't work is because they made him Captain America, which I think is just a dumb marketing thing from, you know what I'm saying? Him as Falcon probably would have worked way better, but that's time for a story for a different time. For these things, for these teasers. Somebody said they think that the next one is going to be Thor. What is going to be Thor linking up with Loki? He sees Loki give him a hug. Or I think I saw something to say he was in the woods praying to Odin or something like that. This stuff is just the only person out of all this who's still been like in the fight is Thor, right? We know that Thor's still been in the fight. We got uh hell, he might be the only movie post Endgame that out of the big, you know what I'm saying, with the big three, because he kept doing movies or whatever that did something, even though it was a horrible movie. Salute to Taika Waititi for fucking that all up. But he, you know what I'm saying, people still should gravitate to Thor. They should, right? If Marvel's brand is still what it is, I just don't think Marvel's brand is still what it is. I think they're gonna have to do some digging and clawing, and I don't think you do, because the way we were conditioned, the way we were programmed with Marvel is couple of movies, boom, Avengers movie, right? Everything leads up to an Avengers movie, like a penultimate or crescendo movie. Boom, we get that, and then we go on to the next chapter of things. Boom, boom, boom. Couple movies leads up to an Avengers movie. Boom. I think the only time we got Avengers, no, we ain't even get Avengers back to back. We got Avengers, and then we got Captain Marvel. Well, we got Avengers, Captain Marvel, and Ant Man, and then we got the next Avengers Endgame, right? So we got Infinity War, Captain Marvel, Ant Man, or Ant Man, Captain Marvel, and then so nothing has led up to this, and I think that's the crazy part because now I'm going. We're almost what Endgame came out 20. Was it when the Endgame come out? 18. Endgame was 2019. So 2019, six. So it'll be 7 years removed. 7 years removed since Endgame. That means those people, the kids who watched Endgame, let's say they watched it at 10, they'll be 17 now. Do they want to? Are they still down? That's a lot. That's a lot of changing. You know, as a person from 10 years old to 17 years old, that's a big drastic personality change. Did you keep these people? Did these people stay along for the ride? Or did these kids go off to find something new? Did they go off? Are they, strictly anime fans now? Did they find something, that's better, especially with Marvel on the down tick as much as it was? Will they be excited about, oh shit, Avengers, Doomsday? Do these kids even know who Doom is? It ain't like these kids run off and go read comics. Y'all don't have a an animated series or anything like that on TV, or y'all not pushing the old animated stuff to these kids so they can go and get accustomed and get acquainted with these characters that y'all about to hit them over the head with. Because who the hell is Doom? To these kids, who the hell is Doom? To these kids, who the hell is Doom? Now you're giving not now you're trying to make them run off to watch Avatar. What if they don't want to fuck with Avatar? What if you know what I'm saying? What if they don't want to watch Avatar? What if Avatar ain't they type of movie, but you're gonna put it in front of Avatar? You're trying to make this exclusively to um, the beginning of Avatar as a trailer in front of Avatar. And y'all know that ain't how the game is being played when it comes to stuff like this. You don't play that game like that. And I think they're gonna buckle down and release it on YouTube or whatever sooner or later. They got to, because I don't think it works that way. Everybody gonna bootleg it, then it's gonna be out and it's gonna be ugly. Just like this stuff right here. Somebody had to boost it up high definition wise. Yeah, I ain't big on Avatar neither. Six. Like I said, okay, this new one is coming out because I watched the first one. I ain't watched the second one, and I know that uh uh Avatar is highest selling yada yada yada. I don't know what it is domestically, but I know it's the highest selling movie of all time. I get that. Um, but yeah, I ain't watched the second one. I did not watch the second one. So Chill, what's up, my brother? Chill. We might have to make that a weekly occurrence, dog. They like our little back and forth, man. Chill said the camera phone version will satisfy curiosity. Uh, yeah, I mean, sure. It sure thing. It'll satisfy curiosity. I get to watch the little bootleg, somebody walking across here, and people sneeze and sniffle in the back. It satisfies curiosity for us. For us, right? The general public is not going to be on YouTube perusing and scrolling through YouTube looking for this. They just not. The general public got real shit to worry about, like going to work, paying bills and groceries, to be worrying about Doomsday's third trailer has. Oh shit, the third trailer dropped today. Let me run to YouTube. I just don't know if that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would say this: it's Super Bowl time coming up. Super Bowl time is on the horizon, and y'all want to pussyfoot just by having these trailers attached to the front of Avatar. What sense does that make? What sense did that make? Super Bowl time is coming up. Playoff time. You know, you ain't even gotta go Super Bowl. You could just throw this on playoff. Throw this, people sitting down watching playoff games. This come on. Oh shit. Now you got the general pops. Now you got Gen Pop's attention. Now you got Gen X millennial attention. I don't get it. I'm maybe it works. If it works, I'll be the first one to say, "Oh shit, Feige pulled it off." I'll be the first one to say Feige pulled it off because I know people gonna come in and start and try to cook me. Oh, he did it, Joe. Look, man. I give props what props do, but he can't even get people to watch Fantastic Four on Disney Plus. Feige can't even get people to show up on Disney Plus to watch Fantastic Four. That is crazy. Worst streamed Marvel movie? Worse than the Marvels? Yeah, that ain't good, man. That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good, Joe. Everybody say it wasn't good because it wasn't good. But this is leading up into Doomsday. The bad thing about that, and I hear y'all. A lot of people say it wasn't good. To me, it was decent. I ain't finna sit here and say it was the best thing. It was decent. It was decent. It was watchable, right? But it should have done more. It's a Marvel property. But it's like I was telling Chill. Fantastic Four is not a money maker. It's not a money maker. Lawrence said, "How are they affording these movies?" Because they got other properties that's um allowing them to make these movies. Disney Animation and Pixar is helping them make what I'm saying, facilitate making these Marvel movies. Or because these Marvel movies has made so much money in the past, they're now getting the benefit of the doubt to be made. That's it. Deadpool and Wolverine. I think they looked at that because a lot of people look at that Deadpool and Wolverine like, oh snap, Marvel is back. And I kept trying to tell people that was not a Marvel movie. Marvel's back, baby. That was not a Marvel movie. Junior in the building. What up? What up? What up? That was not a Marvel movie. Deadpool and Wolverine was a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Deadpool and Wolverine came out, and then what happened after that? Right back in the dumpsters. Right back in the gutter. Captain Black, the Falcon of America, what did it do? What did Captain Black, the Falcon of America do? Y'all see how I keep switching up the names? What did Captain Black, Falcon of America do? This was right after Doom. Remember, this was right after, oh, we're back. Deadpool and Wolverine, we're back. What did it do? Flew right into the dumpster. Boom. Right in there. Then came Thunderbolts. Thunderbolt, good, great look. I love Thunderbolts. Good movie. Good movie. What did it do? What did it do? Got century punched into the sun. That's what happened. No bueno. Nope. No bueno. So everybody said, oh, snap. We got a heavyweight fight here. We got a heavyweight fight. Superman, Fantastic Four. We got a heavyweight fight. Marvel gonna show up for this, right? Marvel's gonna show up for this, right? Superman said, man, if you don't go on, if you don't go on somewhat Stretch Armstrong, fireman, rock guy, and girl who I can't see, if you don't go somewhere, I got work to do, bro. Y'all go somewhere. I got real shit to do over here, man. I got Superman. Look, we got real shit to do over here. Can y'all move, please? Nowhere. And like I said, this was after the we're back moment. Deadpool and Wolverine, we're so back. Yeah. I don't know if they got it in them. I don't know if Avengers Doomsday got it. I don't know if RDJ Chris Evans can save this. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Lots of hiccups. Lots of missteps. Lots of cracks in the foundation. Lots of freestyling. And ain't nothing wrong with freestyling, but lots of freestyling. So I don't know. I really don't. Ty say, do you think more people would be interested in Kang Dynasty? I think they were so quick to want to move on from JM that they shot themselves in the foot. But let's go before that. I think they were so quick and so hell-bent on not recasting T'Challa that they, oh, here go Blue. He had to turn into a recast T'Challa discussion. It ain't even that. It's not even about the let me go ham on the recasting thing, but they were so quick to move on from that storyline that they wanted to do with T'Challa, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, where they were the core three, and they was going to be pushing those three in our face. They was going to be conditioning us so the stories around Marvel would be revolving around those three, which would make sense. Those are the three that we got introduced to in the middle of the RDJ, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth run. Sprinkle in some Falcon. Thor still running around, we good. These are faces that we're familiar with. Or these are characters that we're familiar with. What do? Not only do they kill that whole setup that they was going to do, but they also kill the king of Wakanda. But they want Wakanda to play such a big role. But guess what? Nobody cares about I hate to say it, nobody cares about Wakanda. Especially after the way y'all shitted on Wakanda and Black Panther 2. Y'all made Wakanda look like the Girl Scouts. Nobody cares about Wakanda because y'all have not made me care about Wakanda. I came in, we all showed up for Black Panther. We showed up for Black Panther, T'Challa, not Wakanda. So now y'all can't even do that, and y'all keep trying to force feed Wakanda to people. People are not responding to Wakanda. They not. They not. Then you do Nia DaCosta so dirty with the Marvels. Y'all knew that movie wasn't ready to be out yet due to people just not coming back to theaters. Y'all could have postponed it a couple weeks to try to hit people with the marketing a little bit more. Nope, y'all said throw it out. Throw it out. So they messed that up. So they killed that whole thing. Boom. Made it non-viable for right now. Made it non-viable. It's okay. We're doing a multiverse thing. Kang. They went all in on Kang. Cool. I think everybody was in love with Jonathan Majors. I think people still in love with Jonathan Majors. I think majority of the people are still in love with Jonathan Majors. And if he was in a movie, if he showed up in a Marvel joint, they'd be right there. I don't think they would lose no seats. Or the ones that they would lose wouldn't necessarily mean anything. Right? So they went all in with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors getting, have his little hiccup. And they say, fuck, we not doing that no more. We kill it, cut it. We not doing that no more. So now they just throwing shit at the wall to see if it's gonna stick. I got an idea. Here go Feige. I got an idea. Robert Downey Jr. Get him on the line. Russo brothers, get him on the line. What? You heard me. Get him on the line. So now we got RDJ coming back as none other than Dr. Von Doom, or so they say. Chris Evans coming back as Steve Rogers. Thank you, Quasi. Meanwhile, he ain't on hold. Quasimodo, don't get me to talk about Blade up in here. He ain't on hold. That movie ain't coming out. That movie is a done deal. It is not seeing the light of day. Mahershala Ali I think he silently moved on. I think they have silently moved on. That's what I believe. I believe both sides have silently moved on. Let's talk about this whole Doomsday, Secret Wars, and then it's gonna be a reset. Okay, we get X-Men, maybe we get Apocalypse, right? I guess we're gonna redo some X-Men villains. How long can the MCU do this? Is my question. How long can the MCU do this? And if they're rebooting, just reboot. Don't go get RDJ. Don't go get Chris Evans. Just reboot. Just reboot, man. It would have been easy to. Secret Invasion should have been the way to reboot for me. I know a lot of people, Secret Wars. I think a lot of people just regurgitate Secret Wars because they hear us talk about Secret Wars. But I think you could reboot. I think you could have rebooted with Secret Invasion with the scrolls, and you know what I'm saying. Have them be the people for a while, and then we find out that they're not the heroes that they are, and then once they introduce the heroes back, it's a different person. I think you could have easily rebooted like that. Scrolls give you a nice bit of time to tell these stories, get some things in motion, go out and recruit some new actors, some new talent to come back and be a, because I mean, who don't want Captain America back? Who don't want Iron Man back? Even though those stories was told, but once you're doing a reboot. If we're doing a reboot, we got to keep some things going. We got to we got to, you know what I'm saying? Because in the comics, we're regurgitating stories, or let me not say story. We're regurgitating characters. Blade ain't never gonna see the light of day. Uh, Black Knight, old buddy from Game of Thrones, ain't gonna be playing Black Knight. You know what? The Eternals. Even though that movie, you know what I'm saying, depending on where you stand at with that movie, I think it's a lot to play with those characters. I think it's a lot to play with those characters. Sneaking them in here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't got to be all of them. Shit, Cersei was an Avenger at one point in time. How hard is it to really put an Avengers team together? How hard is not the Returnals? When they go into return, that's crazy. I like that though. But no, it was a storyline in the comics with the Avengers versus X-Men versus Avengers. Uh Avengers X-Men, I'm sorry, Avengers X-Men Eternal. Right? And that storyline I think would make for a good uh uh phase. I think that storyline would make for a good phase. That's all right, Tina. I know you don't want to jump on this train anyway. I know you don't want to be talking, but hey, I'm gonna get you next time though. Tina feel the same way I feel, man. Get better, Tina. Feel better. Feel better. Please feel better. But I think the Avengers X-Men Eternal storyline would make for a dope storyline, especially after what was introduced in the Eternal. Like they set it up. It's a lot of layups, a lot of alley oops that they just missed on. Y'all ever play ball? You throw that alley up, that dude go up for the dunk, he just miff it like he there above the rim and he just missed the dunk. That's what's going on. Or you pass it to the dude, fast break, wide open layup, and he missed the layup. That's what's going on with Marvel right now, man. That is exactly what's going on with Marvel right now. I don't like it. And I don't like it. I'm trying to find, see if I think he made a short about it. Nah, don't worry about it. But yeah, nah, man. Not really feeling it at all. At all. Let's finish off this article real quick. Said Avengers Doomsday officially stars Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Mackie, Winston Duke, Tom Hiddleston, Sebastian Stan, Letitia Wright, Paul Rudd, Robert Downey Jr., Wyatt Russell, Simu Liu, Tanaka Horta, Florence Pugh, Danny Ramirez, David Harbour, Hannah John Kamen, and Louis Pullman all make up the Avengers franchise debuts in the movie Fantastic Four. So they just going over everybody who's in this movie. I'm not about to read all that. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. But if y'all rocking with it, y'all let me know. I'm over this gimmick. This is just a gimmick, man. I just don't like these gimmicks for no reason. Because it lets me know that it's kind of like y'all are just grasping for straws if y'all got to do gimmicks. That's what it feels like, at least for me. Feel like y'all just grasping for straws. Y'all don't have to do that. Y'all do not have to do that, man. Y'all are, or y'all should be better than that, right? Y'all should be better than that. Yeah, man. Creatively bankrupt. Creatively bankrupt, man. I kind of like what Daniel Rickman said. Daniel Rickman said, it's like been there, done that multiple times, trying to give someone else the spotlight. Plus, we haven't seen these characters since 2019. They had no role in this saga. So to bring them back as the leads in this one feels unearned, again, in my opinion. And I agree. I agree, man. Bringing them back is kind of an unearned thing. Like y'all had y'all time, y'all story ended. We set up the next people, and now y'all finna step on. Now y'all finna step on them because trust and believe. Everybody saying, "Oh well, Sam is still Captain America." That don't mean shit when Chris Evans is in the building. It don't. It didn't mean nothing. Just like in the comic books, when Cap came back as Cap in the comics, and they still had uh the Black Falcon, the Black Falcon of America in the book. Everybody looked to him and not looked at Black Cap, Captain Black Man. Yeah, so the first teaser was Steve Rogers. They said the second teaser is supposed to be Thor. Third teaser is supposed to be Victor Von Doom, and then it's supposed to be a fourth teaser. I don't know who that fourth teaser was. That's if we even get a fourth teaser, because to me, that's the Holy Trinity right there. We don't need another teaser unless it's just gonna be the actual trailer. Maybe that fourth one is just gonna be the actual trailer. My guess. I don't know. Tina's so crazy. Salute to Tina. Tina said, I hope Steve and his son are both clapped within the first 15 minutes of the movie. Damn, Tina, wild, boy. Tina is wild, man. This is, and I'm saying, and it's crazy. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that this ain't it. A lot of people saying this, and because I'm just scrolling on Twitter right now. Honest opinion, Steve returning for Doomsday, not exciting at all. It's unoriginal. It's desperation. It's plain as day. They failed building the MC. See, he sounded just like me. They failed building the MCU after he and RDJ left, but that's because they did wrong things. And guess what? Bringing people back that left is continuing that habit. They were just being the same boat post Secret Wars. It's sad, really. This is Slav's free talk. Movies that matter or movies that made her says they putting the cape on for Marvel. I don't know why people are upset that Chris Evans is coming back for Doomsday. Marvel is trying to completely course correct this terrible and uninteresting phase, hence why RDJ is back. And you don't think that Chris Evans would also be back? Feige and Russo's are pulling out everything to get people back on side, and I think they will have absolutely no problem when doing so. So he positive with it. I think everything that this person said, movies that made her, said, I think is absolutely right. Feige and the Russos are pulling out everything to get people back on their side. Everything. Will it work though? I don't know. I don't think it will work. I don't think it will work. Really don't. And see, this post right here is so disingenuous. You guys do realize that even with Steve coming back, Sam and Steve can still both be Captain America. This has been the case in the comics for the last 10 years. No, it has not. Sam quit being Cap because he said it didn't make sense for it to be two Caps. Then he came back as Cap for no reason. Like they just brought him back as Cap. There was no real reason for him to even be back as Cap. So you're only partly right. Can they both still exist as being Captain America? But there's only one Captain America. At the end of the day, as much as I fuck with Sam, Steve Rogers is Captain America. Point blank, period. And I say this all the time, and I know we get into it because, you know, we want this black representation, but there's no need for Sam to be Cap. Like, there's no need for it. He could have been Falcon and did the same thing that he's doing as Captain America. And people get on me all the time. I tell people that there's only one Spider-Man. No, Miles Morales. I'm just like, what's his name? What did you call him? People don't even, when people say Spider-Man, they don't even think Peter Parker. They just know Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So when people had that talk with me about the two Spider-Man situation, I'd be like, no, there's Spider-Man and then there's Miles Morales. He's always got a caveat. It's an asterisk. It's a pronoun on him, right? It's extra added to who he is. Hell, I even think his name is hyphenated. Let me see what else they talking about. This person say Fantastic Four fans mad, Sam fans mad, Steve fans mad, whole house mad. That's about it. That about sum it up. That about sums it up. Think I'm about done, man. Think I'm about done. Get ready for Blurred AF because no real reason to really dig. I think I dug enough. Feige's Feige ain't got it all. Feige ain't got it all. Wish he did, but I just don't. I think he's creatively inept over there. Think they're creatively inept over there, man. Really do. But what do I know? What do I know? So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Man. It's, you know, I don't even. I guess I'll see y'all next time. Or I see y'all later on tonight. What, in the next 15 minutes? You know. I don't know, man. Do y'all think this leak is real before I go? Let me ask y'all that. Do y'all think that this leak is real? Is this a real thing? Is this a real leak? Or is this AI? Because I know a lot of people saying it's AI. Sources say it's real. Is this going to be, because I'm trying to figure out the real, a lot of people say, oh, with Steve doing that, going back in time and doing what he did, it created something that made Doom, yada, yada, yada. To me, that don't make no sense. Right. So are we just getting Time Heist Part 2? Are they going to be showing Steve putting the everything back together? Or is Steve just gonna be, because everybody wants, oh, he's not gonna be the main guy. So what? He's just gonna be in the background giving pep talks and you know what I'm saying? That's it. No action. Uh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got to December to figure it all out, though. Got till December to figure it all out. I'll be here. Y'all, look, like I said, look, I'll be here. Marvel, I'm one of them. I criticize Marvel, but they got me. I've been a Marvel fan for the longest. I can't just jump off, but I will call it how it is. The brand is horrible. Feige should just move on, retire, go do something else, let somebody else take the helm. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with allowing somebody to come in and take the helm, man, bring some fresh air, some fresh life into this situation because it's needed. Marvel needs a fresh something, a shot of adrenaline. They need something, and I don't think Feige is the guy to do it. They need somebody out of the trenches to come in and do it. Feige been living high off the hog for so long, I don't think he can see past his nose right now. You feel me? But yep, don't forget to smash that like button, man. Hit it. Subscribe for more updates. If y'all are catching this on the replay, please hype the video, hype it up. I am Blue. This has been Blues News. Stay variant, my people. I mean, stay vigilant, my people. You know what that means. Y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all take it easy and be safe. And like that there, we are out. Audi 5000. Yada. See you on Blur Day F.
This concludes today's broadcast from Blues News. We hope you enjoyed tonight's programming and the time we've shared together.
Right. Always be about being authentic. Drop like that. Drop to what it was March, so that we added to the slate on the strength of an exception. So I think it's confidence. I think that
Blues News is dedicated to bringing you the very best in pop culture, music, and conversation, serving viewers everywhere, every day. On behalf of our staff and crew, we thank you for watching. We'll return tomorrow with more entertainment, insight, and fun for the whole house gang. Good night and good luck.